episode 166. Thank you all for listening to episode 165. The pod goes on. I am Gary here with my co-host,
Jake.
And
Bear.
Back again. Cody's still working. I don't even know if he's stopped since the last episode. Probably not. But we hope to see you in a few weeks, Cody. Thank you to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Hopefully he's still making some music in studio, quarantining himself. I hope he is. I want to hear some more stuff coming out from him. We can't tell you how much we appreciate Moments in Time, the official song and theme of Over the Line Sports Podcast. Again, thank you, Wes. We hope you continue to make good music, and we support you the entire way. So Parrott has not been here for a couple wrestling episodes, so we're going to give him a shot at some of these questions. First one I'm not even going to give to him because he will never guess it. It was, who was the manager of Mortis and Wrath? He has no idea.
Hornswoggle.
No.
All right.
So moving on to the next one. 3-point question. So 9 for you. You might have a shot at this. Who did John Cena defeat for his first ever championship in WWE?
Let's try The Undertaker.
Not a bad guess, but it's the Big Show.
Oh, that would...
For the U.S. title. All right. This is Eliminator. So this was worth 10 points, and you had to guess wrestlers that both held the Intercontinental and Television Championship.
What do we get through, 2?
Yeah, I think we got 3.
Cody ruined it for everybody.
So they held the Intercontinental Championship and the Television title. So you got to think. You just got to think. I can't even give you. So the Television title was WCW, and the Intercontinental title is WWE.
Just go till you miss.
Yeah, okay. Ric Flair.
That is actually correct.
1.
Wow.
So actually, that's 2.
So that's 3 points for him.
3. I thought it was only 2.
I get triple.
Because there was 10
triple.
guys. Yeah, he gets triple.
I thought it was double. That's my bad.
Would Cena be one at WWE?
Nope, not a bad guess, but no, Cena is incorrect.
So does that mean I'm out?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we only got 1 guess.
No, we got 3. Because we kept going, didn't we?
I don't think so.
Correct.
Remember Cody ruined it?
He did not win. Let me double check. Incorrect. Who were the others? You know what? I'll give you 3 misses because you don't watch wrestling. So just get 2. Keep going.
2 more.
Let's go. I don't know. The Big Show. I have no idea.
No.
Not a bad guess. He was in both.
He was in both. Not a
I
bad
don't
guess,
think he
though.
won the
Man,
Intercontinental.
I'm trying to think of
Flair, you got right, and we didn't even get that
I
one.
did not get that right.
Jake the Snake Roberts.
No.
Not a
All
bad
right.
guess, though.
Good guess.
I'll
So
take it.
Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Eddie was wrong, Ray was wrong, Scott Steiner was wrong, and we were out. Booker T, Greg Valentine, Mark Merrill / Johnny B. Bad, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, Ricky Steamboat, Roddy Piper, Steven Regal.
Was Booker T, did he have that big afro?
No.
Back in the day, he had a decent
Yeah,
sized
he had
fro.
He had a
It wasn't
flat
huge.
top.
Yeah, it was a flat top fro.
Okay.
Wasn't that a name of an episode we had?
Flat top fro?
No, weird. Something weird fro. That was one of the recent ones.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Something weird fro. I can't
What were
remember.
we talking about?
Somebody had a weird fro.
Yeah.
Oh, because it was us. Tim Duncan.
Yeah, Duncan. Yeah. Yep.
All right, Parrot, you ready for one more?
Yeah.
All right, let me give you this one from last week. Here we go. I'll build suspense.
Did you see that?
All right, we're going back to the show, so I'll be with you in a minute. So here we wanted hints. Let's start off with a tough one. This is due to Bear's request to have WrestleMania questions each week. What is the only match in WrestleMania history to end in a time limit draw? This is worth 5 points. You probably will never get it. And if you want the hint, we'll give it to you.
I mean,
We'll give you the hint.
I'd love a hint.
WrestleMania 4.
Oh, Jesus.
You weren't born yet.
I plead fifth.
Good answer.
You don't get any points. But Jake the Snake and Ravishing Rick Rude.
I guessed him too early.
What was Tori Wilson's on-screen name when she first appeared in WCW TV in 1999? Worth 3. I actually got this one.
Nip, slip, rip.
I like it.
Might have to name the episode that, but we already have a good name for the episode.
Nip, slip, rip.
God. All right. That's wrong. It was Samantha. All right, so the last one, who am I? You can answer after each clue, but if you guess wrong, you must sit out. So I'll just give you every clue, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here you go. There are several clues. Born in 1972, wrestled in WWF/WWE, All Japan, TNA, but was never in WCW. Prominent during the Attitude Era, which was the late 90s. Debuted as a member of a powerful stable. Held the Intercontinental and European titles simultaneously. Last one. I used a form of protection for a while, which some thought should be banned. You probably won't get this either, honestly.
No. He probably doesn't even know who it is.
Hercules.
D'Lo Brown.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, and speaking of no idea who people are, I know you have no idea about our sponsor, Brandon from All Wear Clothing. Be sure to, as we mentioned in the last episode, support local business. Brandon, allwearclothing.com, can help you with all of your clothing needs. He can help. Right now there's no school, so you're homeschooled. Maybe you want to make t-shirts for your kids. Make some logo. Maybe they're drawing some fantastic artwork at home, and it's some home art, and you can get it off to Brandon, and he can make something out of it. Put it on a t-shirt for you. Give it to your kid. Maybe he can make something called the coronavirus, the pandemic 2020. Something for you to remember for your kids. Get their last name on it, a number. 2020 maybe is the number. Put their last name. Pandemic 2020. Anything like that. Dun, dun, dun. So we appreciate Brandon. Allwearclothing.com. Thank you for always supporting the show, making sure we have shirts for episode 100. Episode 200, we're coming up with something different. We're still going to have that episode. I think we'll still do it at Right Field Office if we're able to, even if it's only 4 of us. We won't drink 200 beers or liquor or anything else, but maybe we'll give ourselves a plus-minus ratio and do that. We could have several people in there, maybe 20, 6 feet apart.
Oh,
we
can be 6 feet apart.
Yep. Each of us have 10 drinks. I think it can be done. Parrot, I can count on you for at least 15.
Beers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This time
No
we probably will need our man Nick, who can't pick hockey teams.
I mean, honestly, I can probably get more beers down and stay alive longer if I beer bong them rather than just drinking them. Because I can get about 22 beer bongs before I die.
Okay. So 22 beer bongs of a beer apiece?
Yep.
All right, I'm down. We're going to do it. We're going to see it. If you can get 22 down.
I haven't done that since high school, though, so we'll see.
Yeah, good luck. You're, 19 now? Or, 21, you can drink. So maybe we'll do it. Maybe we won't. So, again, thank you to Brandon, allwearclothing.com. So, thank you, Brandon. Back on to trivia. Now that Parrot is caught up, you want to give us the updated standings, Bear?
No, because I haven't added the points up.
I thought you did it automatically. I thought it did auto-add.
No, I haven't figured out how to do that for each week. So if I only put it in, it goes for that current week. So I haven't done that yet.
So we don't know. Parrots.
I have 129.
Actually, I can really do the quick math here. So, Gray, you have 255.
Okay.
Cody 206. Me 227. Parrot at 132.
Okay, we'll take it. All right, here's one Parrot should like. How much does Hornswoggle weigh, according to Wikipedia?
Oh, man.
Closest gets 2 points.
Oh, I love it. Tell him this is my favorite trivia question he's done.
All right.
I don't know.
According to Wikipedia.
I'll put mine in.
I would say like 165.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to say...
Stick with it.
I'm going to say 113.
I said 140.
I think it'd be more than you think.
I don't think it's that much, though. I mean, I'm 175 and I'm 6 foot.
I mean, I'm 6'5" and I'm only 170.
I'm pretty sure that it's going to be like 120 at the max.
137.
Ooh, wow.
Good,
Take that
good
with
guess.
it. I don't even know how tall he is. I know he's
Like
fatter
39
now.
maybe.
That would be less than 4 foot.
When you said that and he said 165 and I had 140 written down, I'm like, ugh. I put 140 first. I'm like, oh, God, that's kind of high, isn't it? And then he said 165, and then you made me second guess it.
Was that 3 points?
2. Just 2. All right, for our WrestleMania question of the week. Rumor has it the event this year could be pushed back to June and take place at Madison Square Garden. Although breaking news from WWE just mentioned it will take place, and this is breaking news, so I'll let Jeremy break it. WWE mentioned that it is going to take place 2 nights at the Performance Center hosted by Gronk. But let's go ahead with the question. Which was the last WrestleMania to take place at Madison Square Garden? Worth 4 points. Bonus 2 points if you can name the other 2 WrestleManias that also took place at MSG.
Didn't you work WrestleMania there one year?
New Orleans.
Oh, okay. What?
Nothing. It just made me laugh.
I have some dumb questions. It's fine.
Little parrot.
So, Parrot, I'll let you put him in. There's been 35 WrestleManias. Pick 3.
12.
I'll tell you that's wrong.
18 and 26.
They're all wrong, by the way.
That's fine.
It's it's okay. It's okay. You're fine. Do you want to go in order backwards?
What was the second part of the question? Okay, there's obviously...
There was a horn here.
Yeah.
That's
what we call a queef.
2 nights. So 4 points. So it's worth 4 points if you can guess the most recent one that took place there. Okay.
Uh-huh.
The last WrestleMania to be there. Bonus 2 points if you can name the other 2 WrestleManias.
Do you know them? Because I know them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to just type them in?
Yeah. So 20 is the most recent.
Yes.
1 and 10.
Yes.
That was way off.
So we are good there. So I guess that's 6 points.
6, right?
Yeah, because you get 2 bonus points.
Oh, time. I haven't gotten points in trivia all effing day.
All right, let's finish with another Who Am I, as I enjoyed last week. Same process as before. This one is worth 5 points to whomever gets it correct first. Remember to skip a turn for any wrong answers. And Parrot, sorry, you will not know this one.
Can I use the Google?
No.
61 years old.
Pass.
Pass. Fuel for me, mule. Pass for me, ass. Or I guess gas and Parrot's ass.
I'm just using my phone to find out the year of his birth because that's too much math for me in my head. 2020.
So 1959.
59.
Yeah. Or 58 if he hasn't had a birthday yet. Yes, Parrot.
Can I have
what?
one guess based off of my old wrestler's Google search?
Well, you can guess now, but then you got to sit out a round.
That's fine. I'm going with Bret Hart.
Parrot says Bret Hart.
Because he looks like an old mofo.
You're done with your Google search. Incorrect.
Damn you, Google.
He wrestled for WWF, WWE, WCW, and New Japan among smaller feds. I was never in TNA.
Oh, pass.
I was successful as a singles and tag team wrestler.
It almost sounds like Bret Hart. Still pass. I think Hart's probably like 67.
He is
68.
Let me think about this for a minute.
Good luck. That's just not enough clues for me.
He's 62.
Bret Hart is?
Yes.
Really?
July 2nd, 1957, Calgary, Canada.
So let's go back through this again because as I think about this. 61, WWF, WWE, WCW, New Japan, never in TNA. Yeah, I don't know either. I'm going to pass. Singles and tag team.
It's a lot of people.
Only man to enter a Royal Rumble while being a recognized WCW title holder.
Ew, this guy looks weird.
Let's see. He's typing again, so we'll... Oh, he's not. He stopped typing.
Only one to enter the Royal Rumble as a recognized WCW title holder.
Correct.
Wow, that does look weird.
Got to think back. Yeah, well, you should have seen SmackDown and the other. Those guys are too close, by the way. They're not practicing social distancing. Man, that's a... I think... don't you feel like we're overthinking this?
No, I have one, but I don't think he's 61. I think he's older.
I'm going to guess.
Okay.
I'll set out the next one. I'm going to go Scott Steiner. I don't think he's quite 61 yet, but, I mean...
He's probably close. I think
Correct.
he's a little younger.
So you get the next one. So you get a. I got to sit out this one.
I should guess just for fun, just so we can keep it going. I don't think he was a prominent tag team wrestler, though.
I like this guy.
But I'm going to say DDP. And I also think he's older than 61.
Before that clue.
Just so I don't have to make you sit on alone.
All right. And I said, so hold, please, because he gave the next clue. Left WWF for WCW from 94 to 2001.
Left WWF for WCW.
Oh, I found it. I'm not going to say it, though.
Yeah, no, you're not. Okay.
Maybe not.
94. What does he consider successful?
94 to 2001.
This is tougher than I thought it would be. 94. I'm trying to think back. Man. I really think I'm overthinking this. Because we know it's not Hall and Nash. That was 96. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
Well, when you guys are done guessing, I want to give a fun guess to see if my answer is maybe right.
Well, not on this one.
No, I'm
You're
saying
gonna let us
after,
finish out.
after you guys are done, I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you don't get it.
94 to 2001. Hey, Bear, Parrot, while we think about this, why don't you give some thanks to one of our sponsors, will you? As we continue to think.
Well, let's see. Well, we got to give that good old thanks to Cassandra at PNC for all your banking needs.
At the White House branch, 419-877-0634. Thank you, Cassandra. Do you have any banking need problems currently, Parrot?
I'm actually pretty good right now.
All right. I think I'm going to pass on this one.
I really wanted to guess. I was hoping you would have guessed.
Oh, if you want to guess, go ahead and I'll throw one.
All right. I'm going to say Lex Luger.
That's who I was thinking too, but I just can't do it because I'm like...
It's tough. But 94, that was like right in that range.
That's when Nitro started, right? Or 95?
95. But
so
that's
Lex
right.
Luger.
Yeah, it's not going to be right then.
And, shit. Trying to think. He's not 61. God, man. Gotta think back. Who was feuding then?
I'm held up on the Royal Rumble thing. That's what's killing me right now. I think I'm overthinking that. Royal Rumble is a WCW title holder.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm overthinking that too. I know it's completely wrong, but I'm gonna. Oh, he's too fucking old. Never mind. He's older than that. Fuck. Macho Man never came back. You can have Lex Luger, but my guess would have been Lex. I know it's wrong, but if it is right, you can have it because I didn't say it. It's incorrect. So next. Mm-hmm. Oh damn, good guess. Next. Oh God, this sucks.
I think you guys are thinking
Give it
too
away.
hard.
What?
I think you guys are thinking a little too hard about it, actually.
Not born in the USA.
Oh.
That really doesn't give it away.
No.
There's a lot of other countries.
Not born in the USA, so it could have been born in 94, came back in 2001. God. Dude, I don't even have a guess for that. That's too vague. This is a tough one. I did not expect it to be this tough. I'm hung up on Royal Rumble question, too. Like you said. The first 20 minutes of this episode has been trivia.
Might be the next 10. It's going to have to give a lot of clues.
My WWF and WCW names were different, but both contained 4 letters. Because I'm sitting here like 6, X-Pac, but he left later.
Came back and left and came back. He did leave in 94.
Yeah, but he came back in the 90s.
97.
Yeah.
Oh, man. 4 letters.
I'm going to tell him. We thought 6, X-Pac, but no, that's wrong.
Man, 94 and came back in 2001. There's a lot of people that came back in 01.
I was going to cover it if he was typing the next one because he said, this is a tough one. I'm going to tell him, almost ready. Or do you want the next one?
I can't think of it.
I'll just tell him next. God, I really think we're overthinking this.
We have to be.
Teamed with Rikishi during my second stint in WWF.
What? Second stint. It means it wasn't his first one, so it was Rikishi because he did the whole Triple H thing.
Oh, God.
And then after that, he was with Too Cool.
Man, that's tough.
I got it.
Do you got it?
Yep, I got it. Well, I'm pretty sure I got it. I got it.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Haku. Mang, yeah. But I didn't know he was a WCW. I want to hear it. Ask him for the backstory on that because I don't know about that. WCW title holder at the Royal Rumble.
I just told him give the backstory on that. Correct, nice job. Good one. So you get 5 for that. That was a good one. I was thinking too hard. I was thinking like main guys, and Mang, they were the Barbarians, and then Haku.
I would
hardcore WCW champ at the Rumble.
What year though?
2001.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch that Rumble again because I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I don't either.
My first thought was Flair, but obviously he was too old. I knew he wouldn't do something that obvious. Did you get it right over there, Parrot?
No.
Who did you think?
Well, the only two that I found that were 61 right now, that the website that I was on, it was DDP and Jake the Snake Roberts.
DDP is 61.
Nice.
Ooh.
So those would have been my 2 guesses.
So they put him with Rikishi for a bit, but he didn't really go anywhere, so he did not last long.
Yeah. He didn't do much after that.
That was a fun one. I like that. That was a good one. That was long.
That was a tough one.
I'm going to have to get me some of these, though.
Yeah, a lot of people in the business say he was one of the actual tough guys. Oh, yeah.
Yes, he was.
We know that. He'd kill you.
Yeah, we had a couple. He ripped a dude's tooth out or something like that, I think.
All right, stories. So what are your thoughts of the 2-day WrestleMania event? If you haven't already discussed this, which we have not, I think it actually turns a lackluster card into must-see now just for curiosity factor of how it's going to go down. Should be interesting. Have a good one, guys. Thanks, Jeremy, again. Parrot, I'm not even going to ask you. Bear, what do you think?
I mean, I agree. I do agree with Jeremy there. I do think it turns it into a must-see because this has never been done before. So now that you're getting 2 nights, you're getting Gronk to host. You have, it's at the Performance Center, and Raw sucked. It was bad. No fans. Just it's hard to watch.
It was the same thing with SmackDown. Even it was rough with like Stone Cold. Stone Cold was funny though. If you saw that,
he was, but it was still rough. It was brutal because Byron just wasn't that good. Stone Cold was carrying that, and Byron wasn't that great.
It was like 6. And when he came in and took the stunners, he sold him well. I give him that.
Kicked him right in the nuts.
But then why did they just bring out Becky Lynch?
Well, you knew that was. I figured that would happen.
I know
because
she drove in with a big semi truck.
Yeah, just like Austin. Yeah, that sucks because that's the whole point is the crowd pop and everything, and there's probably a lot more he would have done that night, so it wouldn't have just been that.
And I like how he said, I dropped my cards, give them back.
Yeah.
When do you guys get those for me?
Yeah, he did. I did count. He had, I think, at least 12 to 14 beers, though.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Granted, it was only a couple.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, he was pounding through those things.
When he was drinking it and fell to the mat, I was cracking up. That was good.
Took that back bump.
Did you happen to see, before we get back into that, did you watch Broken Skull after?
I did not yet.
That was really good.
I'm probably going to watch that tonight.
He talks a lot about the screw job. He gives a backstory. It was really good. Talks about their match, of course.
I figured that would have been a really good
Brings up Owen. It's very good. You will like it. It was really good.
Yeah, I've seen all of them up until this one. I knew it was on last night.
Who else did we? So we had Taker, Brett,
Goldberg, and
I don't know if I watched that
one.
Kane, really? I got to check that one out. Was that good?
Glenn Jacobs. Yeah, I think it was Kane. I thought he did one with him talking about Mayor and all that. I could be wrong, but I could have swore that happened.
What's the best one so far, you think? Which one did you like?
I like The Undertaker.
Yeah, I like Taker. It was, because Taker's just laid back and different than his character and persona. Brett's was really good, though. Very informative. You will like it. Talks about their career, how he got him. How basically Brett is the one that told Vince, hey, Steve Austin's free. You got to go get him. Like when he left and went to ECW, I believe. So pretty cool. And, Brett just talking about he was a guy that put people over all the time and would do that. And then, but, Sean, and I believe it because Sean was a cocky, arrogant prick back then, and he does say that. And Brett was a guy for the business, and he did get screwed. Granted, he was worried about what would happen, and he was willing to drop the title, but because Sean just said he wouldn't do the same for him, and Sean was disrespectful, which I believe, Brett didn't want to do it. So I don't blame him, but, business is business, as we know. But he did give everything for Vince for years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I give him that, but he is still a baby. Okay, so Undertaker, Goldberg, Kane, Big Show, now Bret Hart. So I have not seen the Big Show one yet. I'll have to watch that one. So I do remember Kane. I did watch that. I'll have to watch that again, though, because I might have just been drunk or forgot. So, yeah, those are the 5 so far.
All right, so with WrestleMania, 2 nights, I like it too. I agree with you guys. It'll be better because watching 7-8 hours of that shit in a row is tough.
I'm interested if that's what their plan was the whole time.
2 nights?
Yeah. And unless they just came up with it now.
They had to have now because, in Tampa it was going to be one day. It'd be a nightmare trying to get 2 people.
I mean, and also,
twice.
What are you going to do?
Because they had Access on Saturday. Access was scheduled all day Saturday.
Well, the Hall of Fame, too. They're not.
Was Friday. Are they even doing that now?
I don't know.
I know the Bellas won't come. They shouldn't be there anyway. Did you see Booker T sounded off and said Eric should not be in the Hall of Fame? Because he thinks he became more of a character and then stopped running WCW, and that's where it took its downturn. Really. That was crazy, and he was on the Jericho Cruise with him. He's saying especially he shouldn't go in with NWO, which I disagree, and NWO doesn't happen without Bischoff. So I disagree with that as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one that created it. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. He did. That is his brainchild. There's no doubt about it. So, yeah,
it's all Bischoff.
But he wasn't... He didn't become... This is my thing, is I get it. He created it. That's great. But also... He didn't come into that until after it was big and successful. You know what I mean? Until after it was popular, he didn't reveal himself as the leader or the mastermind, even though Hogan really was. So that's why I think they're doing that. Bischoff will be in the Hall of Fame one day, no doubt.
So what's up with is there any match you're looking forward to more than another?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think that the card is the greatest. I'm not excited for Styles and Taker. If it was 10 years ago, it would be amazing. Right now, I don't think so. Cena and The Fiend should be fun. Baszler and Becky should be good if they make it physical. I think that Ruby Riott and Charlotte should have a good match. But there's not anything that's really that exciting to me, in all honesty.
Yeah. I mean, I like Taker Styles because I know Styles can basically carry anybody in a match. And I think that's probably the best thing you could do for somebody like Taker. I'm not looking forward to Goldberg and Roman.
No.
But this will be when Roman, they're like, oh, so maybe Vince created the coronavirus because now they can't boo or cheer Roman.
Right.
So when he wins the title, doesn't matter.
If he wins the title.
He should get it off Goldberg.
We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah, we never know. What about Wyatt and Cena? Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. The Battle Royal should be interesting. I wonder if they have to do it in the Performance Center. I wanted to see, because what is it, anything, or Last Man Standing or anything goes with Orton and Edge?
That should be good. I did forget about that. That'll probably be the best match of the night.
Is that Last Man? I can't remember if it's Last Man Standing.
Standing.
So they could, if it's in the Performance Center, they go all around that damn thing. And if they're smart, they'll end it with something like that on the first night, and then the next night we know is going to be Drew McIntyre going over on Brock.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Yeah.
But it kind of sucks because it takes away Drew's moment, being with no fans.
It takes away everyone's moment. It's not just his, it's everybody's, because WrestleMania is huge for a lot of people. So it takes away a lot of people's moments. Shayna Baszler's moment. I mean, there's a lot of people.
You think she's going to win, though?
I do think she's going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just a lot of people who It's disappointing. It really is.
It
Very
is
disappointing.
So I do want to give you this. So this is breaking news, and this is coming from our Grown-Ups fans and Grown-Ups podcast people. The PS5, Sony gave specs on this. So it has a 10.28 TF compared to 1.84 for PS4. Parrot, you're a gamer more than any of us here. What the hell does TF mean?
All I know about the PS5 so far is that it's going to have 160 feet per second frame rate compared to the 60 that is now, so gameplay will be a lot
better. 120?
The 120 or 160,
Yeah, it's 120 frames per second, so that's FPS. So tell us what that means. What happens? What does that mean?
So with let's use like computer monitors for example. Like when you're playing on a computer, when you're playing a game, you can get anywhere between 120 and 240 feet per second. So gameplay is a lot smoother. You're not gonna have the lag. Like everything's just a lot easier to see. But when you're on PlayStation, you could have a 240 hertz TV, like the best of the best, but you're only putting out 60 frames per second on the PlayStation. So gameplay is not going to be as smooth, and you're gonna have those little glitches compared to when you're playing on a computer. Like, if you can afford the money to get a computer, it's the best way to game. But, like I said, they're making the improvements because FPS does play a big role in a lot of those first-person shooter games, especially.
So, TF LOPS are teraflops, capable of performing 12 trillion floating point calculations per second if it has 12. But this is going to have 10.28.
Yeah, but it'll still be delayed in coming out.
Yeah. It's going to
so
be.
It doesn't matter.
So it's going to have backwards compatibility with PS4. What does that mean, Parrot?
What's that?
Backwards compatibility with the PS4.
Play PS4
so you can play PS4 games on the PS5.
Thank you. So that's it, though. You can't play PS3 or PS. Because right now,
you can still.
Can you play? You can't play PS3 on PS4.
I'm surprised it's not all.
I think you can.
I don't think there's backwards compatibility with PS4.
I mean, even if you can't, you can still get 85-90% of those games off the market, off the PlayStation Store for $10-15.
They do that shit anyways.
Yeah, like you can get all that stuff, and honestly, they're really nice because all these new games that are coming out now are 60.
PS4 was not backwards compatible. So
PS3 was the last one that was then because you could.
I'm saying though, the new systems will all go to just digital. There won't be because in the next 10 years,
instead of buying GameStop,
there'll be no GameStop or Best Buys of the world.
That's how I do it anyway. I mean, it's just so much more convenient just to download it straight from the market instead of going to the store, getting everything, because all these games now, they're like 80, 90. Like, I just downloaded Call of Duty the other night, 100 gigabytes just for one portion of the game. You can only at
so
that
you got to
rate,
see what the storage is on this.
Yeah, because I have a 1 terabyte and I have like 7 games on my PlayStation.
That's
I have
it?
like 50 gigs left.
So what do you do if you have to? You want to add more?
You delete them. You delete a game and you got to download a different one, or you buy an external hard drive. And those cost you like $130.
They knew what they were doing when they did all this because they can sell you on more shit.
Oh, yeah.
But everyone's like, "Oh, it's so much better because I don't need this," and then they go and do that.
Gary's like,
they know what they're doing.
I have an external hard drive here. But that's good.
Yeah,
to know.
but then how are you going to delete all your Pornhub stuff? Don't need to shush. Everyone knows.
They don't know.
No, they do.
Damn it.
Well, they do now.
They shouldn't know, though. All right, so AEW, I mean, are they still in the same city?
No.
Or where'd they go?
They moved everything. But it looks like MJF and Shawn Spears are betting on this match, which is rather funny.
They're betting on it?
That's what they all had. They both had money out. So I think that's what they're doing. Orange Cassidy was doing commentary and just did his dive into these guys.
I know this isn't wrestling related, but did you guys see that the NBA is giving out NBA League Pass for free up until April 22nd, so you can go back and watch all the games and replays from this year and past?
Yeah, it's only from this year I saw.
Is it?
I think so, which is kind of boring. Not gonna lie. It would be cool if it was everything.
Playoffs and
if it was everything, it'd be awesome. But just this last year, I don't care enough.
So here's something I want you guys to know about. So WrestleCon usually takes place at WrestleMania, so at the Marriott. So they are not letting them out of their contract.
They did.
They did let them out.
But you can go over the story. Go over the whole backstory because a lot of wrestlers said, I will cancel all my Marriott, and they're like triple platinum, like top of the top elite members saying we'll cancel our bookings, we won't book there anymore, all of this shit if you don't let them out, because it was a lot of money.
So here's what it said. I sincerely appreciate your communication today regarding your client High Spots WrestleCon 2020 cancellation due to the impossibility clause of our agreement. We are respectfully in disagreement with your client's position. It is neither illegal nor impossible for WrestleCon 2020 to occur as previously agreed, which is fucked up for Marriott, by the way. I further add that Marriott International's cancellation and refund policy extends exclusion for groups booked during periods with special events, restrictions, or peak demands. I sincerely appreciate your communication today regarding your client High Spots WrestleCon 2020 cancellation due to the impossibility clause of our agreement, like we mentioned. And further add to that, Marriott's what I just said. I screenshotted this twice. WrestleCon 2020 is a special event booked over heavy demand dates. Since our hotel is prepared to perform as agreed, your client's cancellation will cause damages to the hotel. The liquidated damages due to the hotel is 80% of total revenue owed hotel, or $114,202.
Yeah. So the update to that, which I'm happy you did read that off, because I was going through a lot of that on Twitter. They let them out of that because, not because of Marriott's policy, because the governor said that no one could do that. So the governor of Florida, correct, ended up saying that nobody could, or they're doing the same thing as Ohio, no more than 10 people or 50 people, whatever it is. And that is why, because it was a government mandate, not because Marriott took away. So they did give them their money back. They did.
That's why they have insurance too.
That as well. But that is.
The hotel.
Yeah. But that's why they did it, not because it was a government mandate. The governor mandated it. They would not. If the governor never mandated it, they wouldn't have done it.
Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoever. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Well, sorry. Let me put it this way. I don't know who the governor of Florida is. So you could be right, you could be wrong, you could be bullshitting me.
I very well could be.
You could have said Jake the Parrot is the governor of Florida, and I would have said, okay.
The governor of Florida.
I wouldn't even believe that.
So
I could have said Hornswoggle was the governor of Florida, and I would have believed it.
So this is a funny thing I saw, and I thought this would be fantastic. Look, real talk. No matter what happens, they have to film vignettes with R-Truth walking into an empty stadium, not realizing Mania has been canceled.
That would be great.
If it would have got canceled, that would have been amazing. But obviously, that's not happening.
Even so, they could still do it.
R-Truth is
and still losing the 24/7 title or something. That'd be funny.
The World Health Organization announced that dogs cannot get COVID-19. Dogs can be released from quarantine. I guess you could say that WHO let the dogs out. Great joke. Da-da-cha. So did you actually have... So you did watch like SmackDown and Raw and all that?
Just Raw, not SmackDown.
So, yeah, when I first saw it, it was weird, man. But I will give it... You have to... If you're able to go back and watch SmackDown, it was much better because Triple H was out there.
Yeah. I saw some preview. I saw some highlights. Shouldn't say previews. I saw some highlights.
He is absolutely hysterical.
Yeah, he's great.
He basically, not directly, said basically that Cole was off taking a shit and he's back. He indirectly said it, and I was like, good. Oh my god, that's fantastic. And then he worked the camera for a little bit, and they're like, I guess he's taking his demotion in stride because they're claiming that the job he has now was a demotion.
Cole?
No. Triple H. Because he had a title change. I don't know if you saw that.
No.
And yeah, I'll pull that up.
It's wrestling news. Who knows if it's legit or not?
Oh, it is. Because WWE put it out that it was his title change, but it was like...
Yeah, because WWE's never put anything out that's kayfabe ever.
Never. Title change. Work. Because he was like executive vice president of creative or something like that. It is what he was. So... He was, he had been executive vice president of talent, live events, and creative while also running NXT. And then they put out, he has served as their vice president of all of this. And prior to executive vice, so now he is executive vice president, global talent strategy and development since February of 2020. Prior to that, he was vice president, talent, live events, and creative since 2011. He oversees the company's talent relations and talent development departments. Additionally, Mr. Levesque plays an integral role in company's creative process, helping shape the creative direction and storylines of WWE programming. No, you don't. Vince does. Mr. Levesque is revolutionizing the business with his global recruiting strategy and development training processes. In order to create a platform for future success, he established the company's state-of-the-art training facility, the Performance Center. So that's all him. That's his thing, which paved the way for WWE's third global brand, NXT. Mr. Levesque debuted as a star in 1995, held the WWE title how many times?
12.
14. He has captured every major championship, headlined thousands of WWE events, and entertained millions around the world. He is married to Stephanie McMahon, and together they established Connor's Cure, son-in-law Vince, of course. I don't. Do you still think? Well, with all this going on, do you think Vince sells now with the market down?
No. I'm not gonna. I mean, he's already been up and down. I'm sure he sold plenty when they were up. I would personally guarantee it. He's not down.
Oh yeah, he did with XFL.
That's all. I mean, and I'm sure it was even more than that. That's what I'm saying. He's all right.
Let's see what their stock's trading at today.
Like 35 or something like that. I think it ended up. I'm pretty positive.
They ended up. Boo! Looks like I got kicked offline for a hot minute. What happened there? No internet disconnect.
33.94. They ended up $1.19 today.
They were up.
Yeah, not many people were up today. They were one of them, but they are down $1.44 after hours. So now they're at 32.50. So there you go. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, not much is up today. But you know someone who was up? Verizon. They're up a penny.
So that was like what, 15%? No, that's more than that.
A penny?
Yeah, I was kidding. They would literally be worth under a dime.
Yeah.
They
I was like, what?
No.
That was more of me putting you in to give our effing Verizon sponsor.
I know.
And you ruined it.
I'm sorry.
So now you might as well just do it.
Thanks to Tim at Verizon.
And your 1 penny up stock.
They're a true technology business partner. Helps local businesses deploy technologies that positively impact operations and can increase revenue for the company. At Verizon. They do not wait for the future.
They build it.
Get in touch with a sales rep in your area. Verizon.com. I'm so sorry, Tim.
Amazon went up too.
Shock. Another one, so we can thank, because we got some sponsors since we're wrapping this up anyway. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Landscaping. Sean can help you with all your landscaping needs. He helped fix my back steps or porch or walkway, whatever you want to say. Also seeded the entire yard. He has made some awesome patios. He's done other things for you. You can remove some old trees, old brush, anything like that. Do you have leaf pickup in the fall? Maybe. You may still have leaves that are under because you were lazy in the fall and you need to get it now. So maybe he'll still do some leaf pickup. And then he can take care of your yard. Hell, he'll even plant flowers for you. That's what Sean does. Again, always one of the hardest working people I've known in my life. And he does a great job. And call him for a quote, 419-704-5471. He serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not.
God damn it.
Germany.
Going for Italy.
What part? What's that city up right above the Y, Parrot? Parrot can't read.
Berlin.
Starts with an L, Parrot. Germany.
Oh, Leipzig.
Leipzig?
I think that's in Ohio.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Parrot, you almost knocked over that shot glass.
Good thing it wasn't full.
Yeah, no shit. I don't know why my internet's not connecting now. Who knows? I'll have to restart this computer. So, is there anything else that we see pertinent in wrestling?
I got questions from Jason.
Yes, very pertinent.
3 of them. Raw with no audience is like hell with no fire. It makes no sense. WrestleMania is going to be a train wreck. Your thoughts? This was, by the way, he did not have this new information. This was before the dual days came out. He did not know this in this question. It was earlier today. So,
first, can I give you breaking news?
Yes.
The Open will happen in July. He just said it will go on.
Who?
For P&K Open, Fallen Timbers.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the British Open for golf, and I'm like, where are you getting that from?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So P&K Open, I told him you would email him.
Okay.
Anyway, so to be fair to him, he had no idea.
He did not. This was before the news came out. I'm sure even with the news coming out, he probably thinks it's still going to be a train wreck, would be my guess. And I got to agree with him. I'm sorry. I mean, I like that it's Vince. He was the first guy to put something on after 9/11. He will never, ever shut it down. The show must go on. Owen died. Literally, a guy died in the ring, and it kept going. I mean, what? There's nothing that...
This is 20 years ago, Parrot.
Oh.
There's nothing...
That's why I don't know.
Yeah, there's nothing that will stop him from not having a show, so...
See that? Sorry, I got to show Parrot. See that wrestling figure between Triple H and The Undertaker? The figure next to Stone Cold that's actually standing there?
Yeah.
That's Owen.
Okay.
Like if you drop him down to the floor, that's what happened.
Yeah. Well, his head would hit right there, but that's okay.
Sorry.
So, I mean... I'm
shocked they can't... Well, the only reason he canceled is because the governor shut it down.
But
do you believe that?
Oh, absolutely. But he still didn't. He's still doing it. So there was no cancellation. It's just
but he shut it down basically that... Because they never canceled it.
No, and the people... the people make it, right? Watching Raw and SmackDown, AEW right now, the next pay-per-view, it's going to be... It's not going to be fun. I'm sorry. Like, the fans make it. The reactions make it. The boos, the cheers, the pops, he's eating something. All the fans really make that. So it's going to be, I don't know. I'm not going to like it. It's going to be a rough one. I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to like it.
And if you're having a rough one in your dating life, be sure to get in touch with Crandall Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
Yeah, while you're quarantined in, maybe get a Skype or Google Hangout or whatever platform you use to talk to people on the internet, and reach out to Crandall Barrett, datingtransformation.com, because he's probably quarantined somewhere, and he can give you some good dating advice. And once the COVID-19 is passed and we're all healthy or have a cure or a flu shot or whatever it is, you'll be able to go out to the bars again, meet the lady, man, parrot, computer of your dreams, whatever you may like. Crandall Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
Number 3 on the dating coach searches. Number 1 as your coach.
On the Google machine. Number 1 in our heart.
Number 1 in our heart. Again, Crandall Barrett, datingtransformation.com. So next week...
are we going to finish with the Jason debate, or are we just going to ask one question and be done? Nobody cares about next week. We're not even finished with this.
Sorry.
We might not even make it to next week.
I'm not used to Jason being consistent with his questions.
Well, usually he has more than one question. So
he wasn't here last week because he was traveling. But now he's quarantined, so we should have him for a while, right?
Possibly. Yeah. Who knows? He'd still forget to do it quarantined.
Yep.
Number 2.
Sorry, Jason.
Stone Cold was ridiculous. Hope he is fired from future bookings. Same with Becky. I'm done with her gimmick. What is your opinions?
I hate her gimmick, too. I agree. Why does he think he was ridiculous, though?
He's trying to get a rise out of me because he knows how much I like Stone Cold.
He wasn't ridiculous. I thought he was great.
That's because Jason would down 2 Old Granddad bottles instead of 2 Broken Skull IPAs, so he gets a little jealous. And he gets probably jealous because Stone Cold can out-chug him. That's also another reason he's probably jealous.
What friend do we have that we think could out-chug anybody? I would put the Shiv up against anybody, even at this point in his life.
I mean, Kenny could go. Back in his heyday, he could. I don't know if he can now.
I think I could hold my own a little bit.
I don't know if Matt could ever chug, but Matt can drink.
What about Nick?
He's like a... It's weird, right? He's not a chugger, but he's like 4 drinks and his beer's gone. Like, he's just a big drinker. Big gulper. Like, it's like... And then he's done, and I'm like, what just happened? Like, I just had 3 drinks in that time, and mine's like half. Like, what is wrong with you? I'm sure he could probably go, but I don't know. Not a big chugger. Andy can chug, but he's a slow chugger. He's not a fast one, so he wouldn't win a contest.
If I was chugging beer, I could chug, but if it's like we're going for distance and, the most you're going to consume, I'll get destroyed in beer. What if liquor would be different?
What if we did that for fun next week?
No.
We each get a beer and chug a beer.
No, because some of us have to drive, and we have jobs that don't get...
He has a job, and we do not condone drinking and driving, but maybe a beer.
Maybe one. I thought you meant like multiple.
No, I was literally one.
We were literally talking about multiple chugs, and you said, "We'll just do that next week."
No, I said next week maybe we should each get a beer and chug it.
I know I won't win. I'm not a chugger.
All right, You do this.
I'll do it, but
Get 3 beers.
I won't win.
3 cans of beer. Cans?
Cans.
All right. What kind of beer?
Whatever you guys want.
What do you want?
I like Budweiser.
I don't know. Maybe I'll bring some Busch Lights. Then again, though, if we get quarantined this week...
If you find me a Burger Light, that'd be great.
If we get quarantined this week, those will be gone by next week. I personally guarantee that.
All right. So we're going to chug next week. All right. Number 3.
All right. Number 3. And this is his last question. If we... It's funny because we just answered it. If we are put on a complete lockdown for the corona, what plans do you have to entertain yourselves while on house arrest?
Well, I've basically been house arrested at this point and have not gone out, but I work continuously because there's a lot going on with work. I've been playing, like we said, online poker, on Prominence Poker, PS4 again, God's number 1 nephew. So God's the actual number 1 and nephew. And Parrot over here is...
Buckeye Guy 969.
Buckeye Guy 969. So that, if you want to do it, I just play some NASCAR. Basically been helping the kid because we got to also help with schooling because they're homeschooling. Just doing that, just basically staying quarantined. But I always have something to do, so I'll never get bored. I got the WWE Network if I ever want to get back into that. I did watch The Broken Skull because usually I don't have time to watch shit. Now I have been because you get bored at night. I mean, it's like work and watch this, and usually that's what I'll do. I'll start doing some work or start playing poker, do whatever, and just watch what I'm doing, and watch some shows.
Yeah, I mean, I could do some damage on the WWE Network.
Yeah.
In a week, in 2 weeks, however long you're quarantined for. Nothing to do. Drink, that would be right up on there.
We did not do what we had set out to do, which was cover WrestleMania 1 through 12.
Yeah, we've gotten distracted now twice on that just because of things that are going on in the real world. So next week, maybe we'll just do 1 through 20.
1 through 18.
Yeah, however we can make it happen, we'll make it happen.
Parrot, you have to watch the first 18 WrestleManias.
I am not doing that.
Why not?
That's like 85. That's like 85 hours of WrestleMania.
I just did that in like 2.5 weeks.
So you watched them, really?
Yeah,
most all of them.
It's WrestleMania season. I always do. I watch as many of the big pay-per-views as I can when it comes to that time.
No shit. I wish I had that time. That's probably why you destroy me in wrestling trivia.
Well, I mean, okay. Let me put it this way. I watch a little bit of it, and then I usually put it on before bed, and then I fall asleep like an hour in. So I usually miss the back half of it, and then I got to go back through and see if I want to watch it.
The next day you'll watch, and it's at WrestleMania 6.
Well, luckily after the one, it'll turn off, and then my TV will shut off.
Oh, that's good.
It's not like Netflix where it keeps going. The WWE Network will stop you, and you have to click on the next one to go.
Netflix isn't bad about that. Hulu's the worst. Hulu will play all damn night.
Yeah, it does.
But sometimes, but for my kid, who I want to sleep and have the TV on, I'll just put it on YouTube because he loves YouTube. So I just let it play. Don't care. And Hulu, you're right. Hulu, I can do that too. But like with Netflix, it'll shut off after like 4 episodes.
Yeah,
so
3 or whatever. Yeah.
They'll shut it down. So yeah, maybe Parrot, just do some studying. Maybe that's what we'll do next week.
I'll promise you I'll watch at least 2 or 3 of them. Well, like fully through.
Which of 1 through 18?
Give me the top 3.
To watch of 1 through 18 or top 3 of all time?
Give me top 3, 1 through 18 to watch.
17 would be number 1.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me write these down.
Oh, Jesus.
You're good.
I'm going to tell you to watch WrestleMania 12 to understand the whole backstory with Brett and Shawn.
That's one of the most boring ones. I don't know.
All right,
watch that match.
All right. The match is only... The rest of it sucks.
An hour. Yeah, the match is an hour.
14. 12, you need to just watch the Brett and Shawn match.
It's an hour long.
Thing.
17 was Rock and Stone Cold.
17 was the one in Houston, though. That was like the first big arena show, and that was just awesome in general.
Right.
And then, I mean, I would say it's between 1 and 3. 1 is the first one, but it's really mismatched and shitty. So I'd say 3 because that was Hulk and Andre, and that was at the Silver Dome. One's just cool.
So all right, don't mind that.
You
text
didn't like
message.
18?
I didn't. If you wanted top 3, not top 3.
Okay. 18
isn't bad, but 18 isn't like. I mean, it's Triple H and Jericho, which
I'm
is fine, but
Rock and Hogan, which should have been main.
I'm gonna need to borrow the network.
That's what kind of.
It's $9.99.
I'm not buying the network.
It's only $9.99 a month.
It's not worth $9 to me.
That's like I said. That's the only one that kind of.
You contribute to a wrestling show, it would be great for you. You could actually come on here and still get triple points and actually beat us in trivia.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch these 4.
14 is Tyson. That's Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
17. Well, and 15 is the first Rock Austin. 17 is second Rock Austin, but that whole show is just a whole bunch of good matches. That was the one when WCW came on, so they haven't quite got there yet, but one of the best hardcore matches with Kane, Big Show, and Raven. One of my favorites because Raven almost gets ran over by a golf cart.
If you're going to watch, and I'll give you a match to watch, okay? WrestleMania 10, Razor and Shawn. Razor Ramon and Shawn.
Brett and Brett and Owen to start off. 10 is very underrated. 10's a very good show.
10's underrated. It's very good.
Yeah.
So if you want to watch something, I don't even remember what main was in WrestleMania 10. Do you?
In 10, it was Brett and whoever was title holder. Yokozuna, maybe?
That was 9.
No. It was 10. Because Brett wins the title in 10. He wins it in 9, but Hogan beats him. In 10, he wins the title because everyone comes out, puts him on his shoulders.
9 he lost it, and Hogan that shit. And WrestleMania 10, only 18,000 people for WrestleMania 10, but it's because it was at the Garden. And
was it Yoko?
Yeah, he beat Yoko.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was a rematch.
Razor and Shawn, you have to watch that. I'm telling you.
Yep.
And then Owen
and Brett starts the show, which is because Brett wrestles twice that night.
Why did he wrestle twice? I haven't watched in a long time.
Because I think he had to beat Owen to get the title shot.
But he lost to Owen.
Did he?
Yeah.
What was it? It was something about... I can't remember if it was something about their tag team or not. Or maybe he already had it, but he wanted to wrestle 2 matches because Owen... That was when him and Owen were together, and then they kept breaking up.
But that was a very good match.
What was that? Yeah, because that was... So what they did with that one, if I recall correctly, it was when he... was like they were together, and then over the holidays they kind of had some shit go down, but then they got back together and it was great, and then Owen turned on him, so they wanted to have a match, or I can't recall exactly why. That was like right when Raw started, so they didn't really have quite the best storylines yet, but it was still there.
4 minutes ago.
You want to just say, I know it's a wrestling show, but go ahead.
So Adam Silver says the league has considered it if a group of players are tested and considered healthy enough to play, discussing playing a one-off charity game during the hiatus.
Oh, I don't care. Stupid. Give me real news.
I didn't read charity.
That's not news.
God. All right, Bear, give me a year.
And
if they have history, I'll do it.
Since we're talking about WrestleMania 10, we'll go 94.
94. Superstars of Wrestling taping. We have 393, 94, and 95. Christ. WWF. So IRS beat Coco Beware. Jeff Jarrett beat Sparky Plug. I forgot about that name.
Yep.
Fatu and Samu beat, I don't know who those guys are. 123 Kid beat Chris Hamrick. Yokozuna beat Terry Stubbs.
Ooh. Sounds
terrible. The next taping, Lex Luger beat George Smith. Tatanka beat Quang. Mabel and Mo beat Joey Stallings and the Black Phantom. Bam Bam beat Mike Freeman. Earthquake beat Eric Cody. Crush beat Tony Roy.
You know who Quang was, right?
Quang. No.
Rikishi.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Doink the Clown, Apollo, beat Bert Centino. Bart and Billy Gunn beat Doug Smith and Gary Steele. IRS beat Bert Styles. Razor Ramon beat Adam Baum. Jacques Rougeau and Pierre Aulette beat Ben Jordan and Scott Taylor. Owen Hart beat Gary Sabal.
Scott Taylor. Scotty too hotty.
That was terrible.
Mm-hmm. Really bad.
How about Nitro 99? This one has started really getting down.
Yeah, speaking of terrible.
Van Hammer beat Bull Payne.
Yep.
Damian Laparca and Lizmark Jr. and Super Callow beat El Dandy. Is it La Cucaracha? Wow. Psychosis and Silver King. Rick Steiner beat Fit Finley. Juventud Guerrera beat Vampiro. Goldberg beat Hawk. Vincent beat Horace Hogan. Benoit and Malenko beat Perry Saturn and Raven. Scott Steiner beat Jericho. And Ric Flair beat Rey Mysterio Jr.
And Jericho didn't have much time left.
Yeah, because when did he debut?
August of 99. So it was March. So yeah, it was only a couple months away from WWF.
Let's talk, speaking of Monday Night Raw, that same day from the Knickerbocker Arena in Albany, New York.
Knickerbocker.
Jeff Jarrett, Owen Hart beat Edge and Gangrel. Owen Hart, this is, what month did he pick? May. So a few months left. Road Dogg had a draw with Billy Gunn for the hardcore title. Sable beat Ivory. Mankind beat The Rock. Kane beat Goldust. X-Pac beat Shane McMahon. Bradshaw, Farouk, and Undertaker beat Big Boss Man, Ken Shamrock, and Test. Steve Austin beat Paul White. Also known as... Hey, what's Paul White's real name? Or what's his wrestling name? Paul White. You know this person. Well...
Hornswoggle.
There you nailed it. It's a big show.
It's the Big Show, yes. I hate you so much, Parrot.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. How about TNA Impact 2010? Daphne, Lacey Von Erich, Madison Rain, Velvet Sky beat Angelina Love, Sarita, Tara, Taylor Wilde, Big Rob, the champ, beat Tomko, TNA Global title, 1 minute.
Fucking Tyson Tomko.
Jeff Jarrett beat Mick Foley. James Storm and Robert Roode were referees. Loser leaves town, so Foley left. Matt Morgan beat Hernandez. Jeff Hardy, Rob Van Dam beat James Storm and Bobby Roode, also known as Robert Roode there.
I'm not going to lie. I can't wait for Vince to buy that so they get their library. And TNA does have some good shit.
Oh, Impact?
Not a lot of it, but they do have some good shit.
Yeah, they do. So, this is all I want to cover. So, again, thanks, Wes Anderson, Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Birthdays, there's not really anybody there, so forget them. Yeah, exactly. Not worried about it.
Can't celebrate with more than 10 people anyway. It's not important.
I agree. So, from the 3 of us to the 17 of you, or more, who knows, thank you.
Jason counts as 2. That was a fat joke, too.
18 people. As always, good morning. He might be 19 after the quarantine.
Probably.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Bye-bye.
He'll be 19, but he'll have those Popeye forearms from Sasha's workout videos or something.